Hello everyone, this is Martin. I'm up here taking a look at you, and I'm at the top left hand corner. This is for all my new viewers and subscribers from around the world. So we're going to be looking at how to trade Forex with the easy read charts, and primarily we're looking for trading opportunities from March the 5th to the 9th. Now, before we start, we're going to quickly look at the risk disclaimer. This is important. If you want to pause the video, you can do that. And again, the main thing with my weekly video is that I do present them to you for educational purposes. I'm hoping that you will learn from my weekly videos, and you will learn to make independent investment decisions based on your own analysis. Now, I do provide you with a lot of great information, including trading levels where you can get at, but remember, it's for educational purposes. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not advising you what to do, and always view the video at your own risk. Okay, here we are. We always start with the EURUSD daily. You can see that here, and let me just switch the candles back to the easy read chart candles. Okay, so you can see I switched them from black and white to the color candles, and this new chart is very easy to understand. When you have green here above blue, you're in an uptrend and you're looking for buy trades only. Okay, here you can see we had a deep pullback for the EURUSD, and after a deep pullback we bounced higher, and we still take a look here, we still have green above blue, so we're looking for buy trades, and here we're looking for buy. If you believe price is going to go higher, you can look at buys above 123.38. If you believe price is going to go lower, and I've drawn in, you see this blue horizontal dash line, that is support. Okay, and if you believe price is going to go lower, you could possibly look at sell trades below 121.86. So here you can see last week, and when I talk about last week, see this dash red line? This is for the new viewers out there. This is the trading activity from the previous Friday. So this red vertical line is on the last week's, or the previous Friday to last week, and then we have the 5 trading candles after that. Here is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday we had an up candle after a false breakout below the trend line. You can see it's a false breakout. We had a bounce higher here, and it looks like price is going to go higher. I've drawn in these 2 blue lines. This is my immediate long-term resistance. You can see that right here. So once price breaks 123.38, I believe price is going to go higher, and once again we're going to retest the previous swing highs right over here. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So once it breaks here, we're looking for price to go higher, okay, and to retest the previous swing high. Let me just take that off the chart, and now we move on to the next pair, which is the British Pound USD. Now you can see here, I'm going to use my drawing tool. Price made a new yearly high here, and then came back down, and then went back up. Okay, came back down, back up. Okay, so this is a triangle consolidation pattern, and within the triangle consolidation, we wait for 2 things. We either wait for a breakout to the upside, or we wait for a break to the downside. When I say breakout, we're talking about breakouts of these trend lines which form the triangle. So in this case, you can see last week, after this red line, this is what happened last week. Price did break lower with a huge dominant candle here. Then on Thursday and Friday, we had 2 small candles. They're inside candles to this big huge down candle. I'm favoring for price to come down still lower and below, and if we believe price is going to come down lower, then you could be looking at sells below 137.36. If you believe price is going to go higher, then you would have to wait until price comes all the way back up, breaks the trend line to the upside, and then you could possibly look at buys above 140.11. Take a look below the short-term trending MACD. The momentum bars are pink, and the blue MACD line is below 0. So short trend, we have a momentum to the downside, and the long-term indicator, you can see right here, the trending indicator, it shows that price we're in a downtrend. So that's why I'm favoring further downward movement as this week goes along. So next we have the Australian USD. You can see that right here, exactly the same as the British pound. We can see we had a up and down within a triangle within the trend lines. Again, triangle consolidation, waiting for a breakout. We had the breakout on Wednesday of last week. You see with that candle. Then we had some a good fight going on between the buyers and sellers on Thursday and on Friday, with like basically two dojis there. So I do expect price to come down further. If you think that's the case, then you could look at sells below 0.7746. Okay, and of course you can see here the short-term MACD blue line is below 0. That means the momentum is to the downside, and we have some pink momentum bars here. So they're not increasing. I mean, they're not increasing. They're not getting larger than. Take a look below at this indicator. Is the longer term trending indicator. The actual pink bars are getting longer away from the 0 level, which means the downtrend to the downside, or price to the downside, could increase in momentum. Okay, and again the levels are here. Sell below 0.7746, and on the upside you could look at buys above 0.7863. Gold, we usually see, to see what's happening with the Australian currency, we look at gold. You can see gold has come down. These magenta bars here, these pink bars, show that we're in a downtrending pattern. Okay, and we did break a trend line as well last week. So price is now just coming up a bit higher, testing perhaps the trend line, but again, it's a wait and see situation here. You can see the MAC. Take a look below. The blue MACD line is absolutely horizontal. Okay, so we're in a sideways market with little or no momentum. Take a look here. We just have a tiny bit of green above blue. So technically we're still in an uptrend, but it is a very weak uptrend. Okay, again, it's a wait and see situation. So buy above, see this big candle here, buy above here if you think price is going to go higher, or sell. Here we've got an 89 EMA, so you'd and then take a look at the swing low over here. So you'd have to basically look at price to come down to here before being confident about selling. Okay, and again I've drawn in the horizontal blue lines which act as support. Now we jump to the New Zealand USD. Same thing, we had a big bounce off of the trend line here, which I drew in afterwards. But you can see we have green above blue. So technically we are in an uptrend. We should be looking for buy trades. We wait for price to close above the 8 EMA, and then you would get in right after that, because that is a signal that I teach my course, and that would be the aggressive, either the aggressive pullback signal or the conservative pullback signal. Again, if you want more information on the course, then please email me. I will be giving you out my email at the end of the video, so you can email me and I can send you a free 31-page PDF on not only my new course, which is called Forex Success in 5 Weeks, but it gives you all the new charts and the indicators as well. So if you believe price is going to go higher, look at buys above 0.7312, lower below 0.7168. Now we're going to move right to the USCAD, and we have green. You can see this big green area above blue. And also take a look at the step pattern, okay? Take a look at the green steps. The momentum to the upside has been increasing. That's what that means. We're looking for buy trades. However, price has gone up quite a bit last week. You can see to the right of this red vertical line, okay? It has been going up quite a bit. And what's really interesting, we are now at, see these two blue horizontal lines, okay? Take a look to the left. Right here, here, okay, and even here, we are testing once again previous major resistance level right here. I kind of do think price is going to go higher, okay, and if you think so the same way as I do, then you can look at buys above 129.24. If you think price to the downside, then you could look at possible sells below 127.75. But I'm favoring the upside. Take a look at the MACD, and you can see the blue MACD line is not only above the red signal, but it's above the zero level. We have green, green, green here. You just have to be have to have a bit of patience. Price may indeed come back down and bounce off the high just like the previous highs here, but then look for a breakout to the upside or trend continuation to the upside. Okay, so that is done. Now we look to oil. We talk about oil because oil is closely related to how well the Canadian dollar is doing. And again, price, we made a new high, a big pullback here. You can see then price tried to go higher. It was rejected by the sellers. Price came down. We're currently below the 8. You can see that right here. The 8 is the speed line. We only have blue. There's no green. Like here, there's no pink. So again, this is called a momentum squeeze. And when we have a momentum squeeze, guys, this is what we do. We have to wait for more evidence and look for a breakout either to the upside from a momentum squeeze or a break to the downside. To the downside, we've got the 89 EMA as a blockage. You can see that. So price would have to clear below the 89 EMA. And to the upside, if we have one good green candle to the upside, okay, then you're good to go for a buy trade to the upside. So again, you're waiting for clues. We don't have a clue. This was an actual signal right there with the red arrow and the dot, but again, we did not take any trades. Why? Because it's too close to the 89 EMA. Okay, so next trade after oil is US Swiss franc. Take a look here, and what we want to see is we have a lot of pink below blue. Okay, I've drawn in these blue horizontal lines. This is a major support area, and price did break above the 8, but on Friday we had a candle that went down again. So price did make a high here. Well, it kind of just, it retested the previous high from here. And so we're looking for more room to the downside, possibly. We are in a downtrending pattern, but if you think price is going to come lower, you can look at sells below 0.9317 or up to the upside above 0.9424. Take a look at this candle right here. Okay, see that candle right there? That is a beautiful momentum pivot reversal candle. I teach that in the course. You could have gotten in right there and you would have made all those pips. So getting in here, the stop loss would have been below the signal candle right there. And that's the signal candle in the course I teach you because after an extended downtrend, so you can see we have an extended downtrend, and all of a sudden we made a second low. Here's a first low, the second low, price went up, broke the trend line, and there you go. You could have gotten in right there. And so that is a signal, again, we teach in the course. If you're interested, wait till the end of the video. I've got an email and I've got a special gift for you, a 31-page ebook. Okay, so let's move along. Let's just remove that. So a buy above 0.9422 for the upside. If you think price is going to come lower than below 0.9317. Now we move on to the US Japanese, and again, take a look. The US against the Japanese yen has been really weak. The US is weak, and meaning that the Japanese yen was really strong last week. So again, look at the price action to the right side of this red vertical line. Okay, so last week was a downer day, and it looks like price is going to continue going down. So again, you could look at sells below 105.18 right there, and buys above 108.16 to the upside if you think price is going to go higher. Again, I've drawn in the two horizontal blue lines which act as resistance, so price would have to break the high of this previous high right there for us to even consider a buy trade. Take a look here. We have a momentum shift to the downside, okay, and the green bars turn pink. So, and this there we have a pink up here on the MACD. MACD blue lines just crossed the red signal, so it looks like price is going to go lower. How low? Well, I've drawn in a horizontal line for you. So if price goes lower and breaks this area here, you could look at price going to at least the 104 level. That's a major round number, 104. Okay, so now we move on to the Euro British pound, and this one's the opposite. Against the British pound, the euro is very strong, but again, take a look over here. We are retesting previous swing highs, okay, right? And price pretty well has kind of, well, it's sitting there. It closed at a previous swing high. So for us to think that price is going to go higher, you want to wait for price to go above 0.8953 to the upside. And to the downside, I've got a I'm sorry, this is not the downside. I've got another entry idea for you. Wait for price to retrace a bit, but retrace and then bounce higher, and higher above 89.23. So possibly you could place a pending order at 89.23. Okay, so that is the British. That is the Euro British pound. Let me take that off the charts. Okay, and let's move on to the next pair, EURJPY. So let me get to the daily. Okay, so this is the Euro Japanese yen. Again, huge downtrending movement. Prices come down. You can see price is broken. The here, this is the 200 SMA price. Okay, and take a look at not only the MACD blue line below the zero. We have the pink bars here in the long-term trending indicator getting bigger and bigger below zero. So there's all indication that price will continue to go lower. And on Thursday and Friday, we had kind of a battle going on between the buyers and sellers. So you can see a doji, another doji. I kind of expect price to continue going down. But on the downside, we'd be waiting and looking for price below 129.48. To the upside, price would have to come all the way above 131.64 for us to consider taking a buy trade. Okay, and now we move on to the second last pair. This is the EURAUD. The euro has been very strong for a couple of weeks now. You can see last week after the red vertical line, the euro moved up quite high and broke. You can see here it broke the previous swing highs. Here's another previous high. I've drew in the blue horizontal lines, which shows that price had broken the resistance zone, okay, and it takes a zone is an area. So when I talk about resistance, there's usually an area, and in this case I've indicated it with the two blue lines. So price seems to be going higher. However, look at price to go above 159.23 to the upside. To the downside, you could possibly take sells below 156.45. Take a look at the MACD below, okay? You can see the blue MACD has just crossed the red line, and we have a couple of green momentum bars. Okay, so short-term momentum is increasing to the upside, and we had our first, after a kind of a sideways market. See, take a look here. Price didn't go anywhere. It was really just contained sideways. Okay, we had a breakout now, but there's a momentum shift to the upside. We have a green bar, and so I believe price is going to go higher. And how high do you ask? Well, I've drawn in another zone here, so you can take a look at the right side of my chart. 159.80 to the upside to 160.80. Okay, so price could go as high as this. And finally, we get the British pound, Japanese yen. Against the Japanese yen, the British pound has been really weak, and I've drawn in a longer term trend line. This is a long term trend line, but you could look at sells below 145.48, just because everything seems to be going down here. We have pink over here in the long term trending indicator. Blue line is below the signal and also below zero. So I do think price is going to come down lower, but look at sells below 145.48 and to the upside above 149.24. So price would have to come all the way here to the upside. Again, we have take a look at this area. This is a huge sideways area right here where price just didn't go anywhere, and then finally break down to the downside. So if you're a really conservative trader, you can even wait. See the high here, you can wait for price to break higher. If you're a longer term, let's say investment type trader, then you would wait for price to go above this area. Okay, so a lot of the levels I show you in the chart are for the shorter term trading, and I don't mean intraday necessarily. I'm talking about on the daily charts. So waiting for trade to break out one of my levels that I give you, and then holding on to a trade for anywhere from 1 to a couple of days. Okay, so that is the last chart really quickly. If you are liking what you see and you like the way I describe things, you can click on the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and I would really appreciate that, because I'd like to pass the word around that I've got a new program, a new course, and new charts. So if you like it, click on the like button. And the other thing is, if you want me to send you a free 31-page ebook on a brand new course called Forex Success in 5 Weeks, and the new charting package, which I think is terrific. I mean, it's easy. This one, just take a look for a second. Here we have green above blue. You're looking for buy trades, okay? As soon as you see pink below blue, you're looking for sell trades, okay? And there's a nice breakout here with this candle. So very easy to understand the charts. The course is pretty comprehensive. You'll love the information, and I'd love to send it to you. So again, my email address is mskyj007@gmail.com. My name is Martin. Take care. We'll see you again next week. Bye for now.